Bury this item in rice, and money will flow. It may sound unbelievable at first, but for generations, this ritual has quietly changed the energy inside homes, transforming chaos into calm and stagnation into prosperity. If you've been feeling like your luck has run out, like your finances never seem to improve no matter what you try, then what you're about to learn could shift everything. This isn't just about changing your space. It's about awakening a new vibration in your life that invites money, peace, and protection, without lifting a finger, without expensive tools, and without needing to leave your home. All it takes is rice, a few symbolic items, and the right intention. So let me ask you, have you ever walked into your house and felt heaviness in the air, like something invisible is blocking your happiness? Do you feel that no matter how hard you work, your bank account never reflects your effort? Or that you've been under spiritual attack, burdened by stress, anxiety, or emotional imbalance? If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, you are not powerless. There's a reason you're watching this now. You're being guided toward a practice that has the potential to open a new path of wealth, spiritual safety, and emotional clarity. But here's the most incredible part. This ancient ritual is so simple, anyone can do it. Stay with me, because in this video, you'll discover a step-by-step spiritual technique that uses buried items inside a pot of rice to attract abundance and repel negativity. And before we move forward, take a moment to write your intention in the comments. I am ready to receive wealth and peace into my home. This small act signals to the universe that your transformation has already begun. In Feng Shui, nothing is random. Everything holds meaning, and even the simplest objects can carry profound energy. Rice, a staple in many cultures, is far more than food. Spiritually, rice symbolizes life, nourishment, and fertility. But in Feng Shui, it goes deeper. Rice is seen as a sacred grain that absorbs energy and multiplies blessings. It is believed to be a natural attractor of abundance, not just because it feeds the body, but because it nurtures the energetic field of the home. When used in spiritual rituals, rice becomes a vessel that captures intention and amplifies it, making it a powerful tool for transformation. One of rice's most remarkable abilities is its capacity to purify. It doesn't just sit there. It draws in stagnant, heavy, or negative vibrations from the space around it. That's why, in many traditions, bowls of rice are placed in strategic corners of a home to cleanse energy and restore balance. When you bury symbolic objects inside rice, you're not just hiding them, you're activating them. You're allowing rice to wrap them in an energetic cocoon, charging them with positivity, purpose, and vibrational harmony. It becomes a magnetic field for your desires, wealth, protection, peace, and emotional stability. This is why rice is the heart of this ritual. It grounds the energy, purifies the space, and acts as a spiritual amplifier for everything you place inside it. With the right items and intention, your pot of rice becomes a living symbol of abundance waiting to unfold. The first item you'll place into your rice jar is a silver ring, a symbol of wholeness, spiritual protection, and energetic alignment. In many mystical traditions, the ring represents a complete cycle, a never-ending loop of energy that flows freely and returns to its source. When made of silver, it gains even more power. Silver is known as a metal of intuition, purity, and emotional balance. It is said to absorb negative energies while reflecting back inner strength and clarity. Placing a silver ring into the rice is like embedding a spiritual antenna that pulls in abundance while shielding your home from chaotic vibrations. But not just any ring will do. The ideal piece should be made of real silver, simple, unadorned, and preferably one you no longer wear. You want this object to carry neutral energy, free of emotional attachment. so it can fully align with the purpose of the ritual. Before placing it in the rice, the ring must be cleansed. You can do this by soaking it in salt water overnight, smudging it with sage, or leaving it under the moonlight. These methods reset its vibration and make it ready to hold intention. Once cleansed, gently bury the ring near the center of the rice, not too deep, but fully covered. This placement helps circulate energy within the jar, using the metal's conductive properties to enhance flow and stability. It serves as a protective shield, grounding your energy while anchoring your financial intentions. Over time, the silver ring becomes charged with the energy of the home and your desires, acting like a magnetic loop that draws wealth in and keeps it circulating within your space. The second item to include in your rice ritual is a set of prayer beads, also known as a mala, rosary, or japa beads, depending on your spiritual background. These sacred strands are far more than decorative or religious tools. They carry centuries of spiritual intention, acting as a bridge between the material and divine. In this ritual, prayer beads represent peace, connection, and energetic purification. Their presence inside the rice transforms the entire jar into a spiritual altar, infusing the space with calm, clarity, and protection. Just as prayer calms the mind, these beads calm the energy of the home. Each material used in prayer beads carries a unique vibration. Wood is grounding and stabilizing, making it ideal for bringing emotional strength. Jade symbolizes luck and prosperity, amplifying financial flow. Amethyst encourages clarity and spiritual wisdom. If you already own a strand that resonates with you, use it. If not, choose one made from natural materials that feel energetically clean. Avoid plastic or synthetic versions, as they may block or dull the vibration of the rice. Before placing the beads into the jar, cleanse them with incense, moonlight, or sound vibration. Then fold them gently and place them in a circular shape inside the rice. You can wrap them around the silver ring, symbolically encircling your financial protection with divine energy. The circle formation amplifies the loop of intention and harmony. With every grain of rice touching the beads, a subtle prayer is made. You don't have to speak a word. The energy does the speaking. This step calms chaotic energy, invites divine guidance, and lays a spiritual foundation for the abundance that follows. The third item is one of the most visually symbolic, a fake gold ingot. While it may not be made of real gold, the energetic power it carries is deeply significant in Feng Shui. These small, shiny gold bars are ancient symbols of wealth, once used in imperial China as currency and emblems of fortune. Even in their modern, decorative form, gold ingots represent the invitation of financial luck into your home. By placing one into your rice jar, you are planting a clear signal to the universe. I am ready to receive wealth and success. It serves as both a spiritual magnet and a visual reminder of your prosperity mindset. You don't need to spend much. Plastic or resin versions painted in metallic gold work perfectly. What matters is that it looks bright, polished, and abundant. The shinier and more well-crafted it is, the stronger the vibrational message it sends. This is a ritual of intention, not material value. Select one that feels luxurious to you, even if it's symbolic. Before placing the ingot in the rice, cleanse it, just like the other items. Pass it through incense smoke or wipe it down with a cloth infused with essential oil like patchouli or orange, both known for attracting wealth. Then gently nestle the ingot at the very center of the rice jar. Let it rest on top or just beneath the surface. This placement represents riches rising to meet you. As the centerpiece, the ingot becomes the beating heart of your intention for financial growth, radiating attraction energy in every direction. Every time you look at this rice jar, you're reminded that wealth is no longer something far away. It's something you've already begun to cultivate. The fourth item in this sacred ritual is a set of ancient coins, or symbolic replicas of them, which serve as powerful talismans of ancestral energy, long-lasting fortune, and grounded financial stability. In traditional Feng Shui, ancient Chinese coins with a round shape and a square hole in the center are revered for their spiritual geometry. The circle represents the heavens, while the square stands for earth, unifying both cosmic and physical forces into one sacred form. When these coins are placed into the rice, they become connectors between divine abundance and real-world material wealth, helping to stabilize and sustain the prosperity you're attracting. You don't need authentic ancient currency. Symbolic coins are widely available and just as effective when charged with intention. If you can, choose coins tied with red thread or ribbon, red being a color that activates prosperity in Feng Shui. If not, you can tie them yourself or leave them loose, as long as they're clean and energized. To purify the coins, use incense like sandalwood or frankincense, or leave them overnight on a windowsill under the moonlight. Once they're ready, position the coins in a circular formation around the fake gold ingot. This creates a sacred boundary, almost like a protective shield of wealth. The coins hold the frequency of steady income, ancestral blessing, and long-term stability. Placing them in this way helps circulate the energy of money within the jar, ensuring it doesn't just arrive, it stays. These coins remind your spirit that wealth is not just a sudden windfall, but a steady flow connected to both your lineage and your intentions. Each time you pass by the jar, the coins silently echo the message: your abundance is rooted, protected, and growing. The fifth item to add to your rice jar is a blend of dried herbs, natural elements that carry ancient earthbound vibrations capable of cleansing, attracting, and protecting. In spiritual and esoteric traditions, herbs are not just plants, they are energetic allies. Each one holds a specific frequency that works harmoniously with the intentions you're planting. For this ritual, the three most powerful herbs to include are cinnamon, rosemary, and thyme. When used together, they create a protective and magnetic aura around the entire jar, drawing in wealth while clearing out the energy that blocks it. Cinnamon is a fiery herb known to attract fast luck and financial opportunities. It stimulates the energy of movement and forward momentum, breaking stagnation and opening new doors. Rosemary, on the other hand, is a purifying agent. It clears away residual negativity, protects the home from unwanted spiritual interference, and invites mental clarity. Finally, thyme is a gentle but potent herb that encourages emotional healing, peace, and harmony in the home. Its presence supports inner balance, which is essential when calling in abundance from a place of calm and confidence. To activate the herbs, gently crush them in your hands while focusing on your intention. Visualize your home being filled with golden light and peace. Then sprinkle the herbs evenly across the surface of the rice or mix them gently into the top layer. This creates a fragrant, energetic barrier, sealing in the high vibration of everything buried below. Over time, the herbs may lose their scent, which is a natural sign that their energy is fading. Replace them monthly or during each full moon to refresh the flow and keep the ritual energetically alive and strong. The sixth item to include in your rice jar is a white feather, a delicate but deeply meaningful symbol of divine presence, spiritual protection, and higher guidance. Across many cultures and spiritual paths, finding a white feather is considered a sacred sign that your angels, ancestors, or spirit guides are near. It carries the vibration of purity, grace, and peace. When placed inside the rice, the feather serves as a spiritual antenna, attracting calm energy while warding off chaotic, unseen forces that may be affecting your home and life. Feathers are natural messengers between the physical and spiritual worlds. The lightness of a white feather symbolizes the release of burdens, helping you let go of fear, anxiety, or emotional clutter that can block the flow of abundance. It also strengthens your intuition and creates a peaceful field of energy around the ritual, inviting clarity and gentle protection as wealth begins to flow toward you. To prepare the feather, gently clean it with smoke from sage, palo santo, or incense. Hold it in your hand and silently set your intention. Ask for peace, spiritual guidance, and protection for your home and finances. Once it feels ready, place the feather vertically inside the rice jar. Tip upward as if it were rising. Let it slightly peek out, symbolizing your connection to higher forces. With this addition, your rice jar becomes more than just a prosperity tool. It becomes a spiritually protected space where abundance can grow safely, supported by the unseen forces of the universe. The final sacred item in this ritual is the amethyst crystal, a powerful spiritual tool known for its ability to protect, calm, and elevate energy. Amethyst has been used for centuries across cultures for its profound connection to intuition, emotional healing, and vibrational alignment. In Feng Shui and crystal work, amethyst is seen as a guardian of the mind and soul. When placed inside your rice jar, it doesn't just attract wealth, it safeguards your thoughts, clears emotional blocks, and creates an environment where clarity and abundance can thrive side by side. This crystal is especially helpful if you've been feeling mentally overwhelmed, emotionally scattered, or energetically vulnerable. Amethyst stabilizes these vibrations and replaces them with a peaceful, confident mindset, one that is open to receiving blessings. It also enhances your spiritual sensitivity, making it easier to sense opportunities and make aligned financial decisions. Choose a piece that speaks to you. It can be raw or polished, large or small. Cleanse it before use by placing it in moonlight overnight or passing it through incense smoke. When you're ready, gently nestle the amethyst near the silver ring inside the rice jar. This placement allows its energy to flow inward and outward, amplifying the protective field you've already built. Over time, the amethyst will quietly work to harmonize your emotional state and sharpen your focus, two essential ingredients for attracting true, lasting prosperity. With this final addition, your rice jar becomes a complete energetic ecosystem, grounded, protected, and open to receiving the abundance you deserve. Now that your rice jar is complete, let's talk about how to apply this ritual correctly so it truly transforms your space and energy. The first and most important step is intention. Each item you place should resonate with a specific desire, whether it's attracting money, restoring peace, or shielding your home. Trust your intuition. If a certain item feels especially powerful to you, it likely holds energy that aligns with your needs. This ritual is not just about the objects, it's about what they represent to you. Placement of the jar is just as important. In Feng Shui, the wealth corner of your home is located in the far left corner from your main entrance, also known as the Zhun area. This is the ideal location for your rice jar. If that area isn't available, you can also place it in a quiet space like a bedroom altar, meditation corner, or near a window with gentle light. The goal is to keep it in a space where energy flows naturally, without disruption. To keep the energy vibrant, cleanse and recharge the jar monthly. Replace herbs when their scent fades. Re-smudge the contents with incense. Stir the rice gently with a wooden stick to keep it awake. Most importantly, revisit your intention. Write it down, whisper it, or simply visualize it. This isn't a one-time act. It's a living practice. When treated with love and purpose, this rice jar becomes a powerful anchor for abundance, peace, and spiritual harmony in your daily life. With just a handful of symbolic objects and a simple jar of rice, you've created something truly powerful. A sacred space where energy flows freely, where negativity dissolves, and where abundance begins to grow. This isn't just a ritual, it's a declaration, a message to the universe that you are ready for more peace, more protection, more prosperity. And the beauty of it all, you didn't need money, complicated tools, or dramatic life changes. You only needed intention, belief, and the courage to act. Now I encourage you to do something powerful. Write in the comments below, "I am ready to receive wealth and peace into my home." This is more than just engagement. It is a way of setting your intention into movement. Declaring your focus in a public space sends a strong, energetic message that you are ready to align with prosperity. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Subscribe for more content on ancient wisdom, Buddhist teachings, Feng Shui, and law of attraction. And don't forget to share this with someone who could use a little more prosperity in their life. Let's spread the energy of abundance together. See you in the next video.